What is up, everybody, and welcome into the final episode of this long-winded series that we have been doing, introducing every single position group for your Orlando Storm, your 2026 Orlando Storm roster. We've already done every position on the offense, every position on the defense, so now that leaves, last but not least, your special teams unit comprised of three total players, a kicker, punter, and long snapper. Can't wait to get into this with you guys. Actually, some like interesting resume here from some of these guys. So, super excited to get into this and finally cap off this series before our game against the Columbus Aviators tomorrow at 8 p.m. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Three different positions, so we're just going to go in order of jersey number. And starting us off would be number 5, the punter, Jack Browning. He stands at 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighs 190 pounds, and went to college most notably at San Diego State. He is from Lakeside, California, and is 24 years old. Now, Jack Browning actually has like a really interesting resume. I was not expecting this for a punter, was expecting this to be super quick, but I had to write down a decent amount of notes for this guy. And honestly left a couple things out too. I could have added a lot more, but I kind of skimmed it down to just the most impressive important things. So he began his college career for Grossmont College. I believe it was a community college from 2019 to 2020. But then he went to San Diego State as a walk-on, but he ended up playing there from 2021 to 2023. So you can kind of see how that played out. He made the team as a walk-on in 2021 and played at both kicker and punter for San Diego State. He earned Mountain West Special Team Player of the Year in 2022 and was first team All Mountain West in that same season. He would earn second team All Mountain West in 2023 and was a semifinalist for the Ray Guy Award, which is awarded to the best punter in the country in that same season. So he set a San Diego State and a Mountain West Conference record with a 61-yard field goal in that same year. So the impressive year for Jack Browning for sure, to say the least. Also set a San Diego State record with 4 field goals in one game during that same year. He was a 5-time Mountain West Conference Special Teams Player of the Week across his time with San Diego State. And after graduating, he had brief stints with the Bills, Ravens, and Buccaneers from 2024 to 2025 before signing with your Orlando Storm in 2026. So super excited to have this guy as our punter. It is like it's just a punter. It's fairly inconsequential, but that being said, love to have a great punter, and good to know that if something goes wrong with the kicking game, this guy can fill in a heartbeat. He has the experience to do so without a hitch, or at least it would seem so. But up next, we have our kicker, number 7, Michael Lantz. He stands at 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighs 192 pounds, and went to college most notably at USC. He is from Peachtree, Georgia, and is 25 years old. So he played college for Minnesota from 2019 to 2020, Georgia Southern from 2022 to 2023, and USC for 2024. He set a single season record for field goals in 2023 with 23 and was a semifinalist for the Lou Groza Award, which is awarded to the best kicker in the country. Tied the second longest field goal in school history at 54 yards with USC in 2024, and finished his college career making 148 of 151 extra points, which I think he was perfect in his final 2 years. So most of those misses came in his first 2 years with Minnesota. And 45 of 62 on field goals for around, I think it was like a 73% hit rate there. So those are the numbers for Michael Lantz. And no history between his final year in 2024 in college and his signing with the Orlando Storm in 2026. So, of course, that brings us to 2026, where he is now on the Orlando Storm's active roster. And then last but certainly not least, we have number 47, Alex Matheson, the long snapper, standing at 6 foot 5 inches tall, weighing 236 pounds, went to college most notably at California Lutheran, and is from Marshall, Minnesota. He is 30 years old. So he played college at Concordia St. Paul, Minnesota State, and California Lutheran University. He had a brief stint with the Baltimore Ravens in 2022, and then played with the St. Louis Battlehawks for the 2023 and 2024 seasons. He also had a brief stint with the Los Angeles Rams in between his time with the St. Louis Battlehawks. And that, of course, brings us to present day, where he is reunited with Anthony Becht and signed with the Orlando Storm for the 2026 season. So that's going to do it for the special teams unit. Not much else to get into with these guys, but certainly reassuring, I guess, to see we have a absolutely stacked. I mean, in terms of the resume, is just really super impressive. And honestly, we have two kickers on the roster who can both get the job done. So super exciting to see that. And with that, we have completed every position group for your 2026 Orlando Storm. The series is finally behind us. Every single player has been introduced. Let me know who you guys are most excited to see going forward for the season. Can't wait for this game tomorrow, and you can expect a video previewing this game probably sometime tomorrow, considering I'm going to release this video today on Saturday the 28th, and the defensive back video should have already been released also today. So expect to see that tomorrow. Should be able to get it out. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Thank you for weathering the storm. Go Storm. Surge on.